Well, we're back. You know it's the only show. Well, we missed you last week, but we're back with a vengeance, the only show. Don't you know we missed you? Don't you know we were sad when we weren't here? But we're back. Hey, hey, what you doing tonight? Would you like to play a game? 'Cause we've got games. 'Cause we're the only fucking show tonight. We got games, and it's generally just one game. But if you guys want to play different games, we'd probably be into that too. Ooh, ooh, yeah. We're the only show. We're the only show. Laura's finishing her dinner. She was eating a smoothie and she's got brain freeze. So we're just gonna hang out for a minute until her brain freeze ends. And don't you love that chord? Oh my goodness, do I love that chord. Let's play that chord some more. How's everybody doing tonight? Hi. It's so wonderful to see you all. We missed you last week. As you all know, dear Laura had some oral surgery going on, and she is back. Carrie says she doesn't think that I eat smoothies. I don't eat smoothies. Laura there eats smoothies. Has them for dinner, in fact. Quite delicious. We got an ice cream maker. Just apropos of nothing. Did you guys know this? And here's the thing. It's the name of it is so embarrassing that it makes my fucking skin crawl to talk about it. How about that? The fine people at Ninja, you know, the Ninja food people, that Ninja Foodie Grill, foodie with an I. Okay, that's far enough, right? Okay, we're now spelling foodie with an I. Okay. Prepare yourself, because this is called the Ninja Creamy. Oh God, I don't like it. Not at all. Oh, I drink smoothies, Carrie. Oh my goodness. Oh, like they're going out of style. Were smoothies ever in style? Actually, there was a period of time in which smoothies were very much in style. I believe it was the 1990s and Jamba Juice. Oh, remember Jamba Juice? Christina is sitting down to a dinner party in Santa Cruz Mountains. Oh my goodness. Hi, Christina. How are you? It's good to see you. Have fun with your friends. Oh my goodness. You're going to play the cards tonight? Oh, excellent. Very, very cool. Well, we're so happy to see all of you. We're very happy to have all of you along. Santa Cruz Mountains, a glorious, glorious place. I grew up in Carmel. Very familiar with it up there. In fact, my parents there's my dad. We had a cabin. Was it Ben Lomond? I want to say that we had a cabin in Ben Lomond growing up. And so I'm very, very familiar with that. Hey, everybody, it's Loro. Yeah, so anyway, it is called, now, without further ado, it is called the Ninja Creamy. Now, that just, oh boy.
Oh, we talked about the Ninja Creamy.
We did. Now, I just wanted to kind of refresh everybody. You had just had a smoothie for dinner.
There's blueberries in my teeth. So
how are you doing here? Okay. She has blueberries in her teeth. Not good. Ray Saloom. He says it's 61 degrees in North Bend, Oregon, as we head toward Crescent City, California. Okay, well, very good. So I'm glad that the temperature is starting to dip.
61 degrees? Can that be?
It's so hot outside. How hot is it?
How hot is it?
Yes.
Sorry.
It's hot enough to boil a monkey's bum, I believe, is the Monty Python sketch. How is your nose, Lori? Everybody would like to know.
I'm doing very well. Is Angela here? Because if not, I can tell you about my nose.
Okay, yeah. Well, tell us about your nose.
My hair is like, okay, it's so hot outside.
How hot is it?
I can't even handle myself. Like, I can't, I can barely pull it together to do anything.
So, yeah, this is the sort of weather that literally brings Laura to her knees.
I can't.
She hates.
I can't.
Hates.
And that's why I'm late, because I have to go out at like 6:30 to run errands, because it's so hot. I can't leave the house until, Until
the mad, angry ball in the sky
dips.
But
it was still so hot. I can't.
Yeah. You grew up in the desert. How did you survive all those years?
I left the desert the day after high school graduation. I could ride every day.
Yeah, so. She left the desert, and she drove away, never to come back again, because it's too fucking hot. There you go.
Right. So thank you, everyone, for asking about my nose. It feels fine. I have a little sinus headache, but otherwise I'm good.
Doing great.
The operation I had is called a septoplasty. That's like the nose job, but for the inside of your nose.
Right, because as I've told her, she has a perfect nose. I would have been very, very upset if they had done anything to her perfect little nose. It is, honest to God, this is just between you and me. She didn't have to listen here. She has perfect everything. She's got perfect eyes. She's got perfect cheekbones. She's like this broad, wonderful forehead, like everything. If we had children, oh my goodness, you would hope that they would have all of that going on, because, well, certainly this was in much better shape about 20, 30 years ago, but, she's still hanging on to it, so good for her. Listen.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So what happened was they kind of like roto-rooted my nose, like, because I had collapsing nostril, whatever, you don't care.
Yeah, but we do care.
But then when I got home, this was a week ago Friday. And the reason I didn't do the show on Saturday was because I had a bloody nose that lasted. Oh my God! It lasted 24 full hours. I still can't really breathe out of my nose.
We could not stop making references to The Shining. It was the reference it kept on giving.
I called the on-call nurse and I was like,
"Hey, is this normal?
How much is too?" She goes, "Yeah, it bleeds a lot." And I'm like, "But
how much?
How much? Like." Should I come back?
Yeah,
because
right.
It seems like I'm going to bleed to death.
Stick a soldering iron up there and just kind of cauterize the whole business is what we were thinking. My folks are here on the show tonight. This is very cool.
I try not to be over dramatic about medical things, but when he came in to the bathroom, I had a sink filled with bloody Kleenex, and the blood would not stop. And I was like, does that seem like a lot? And he goes,
is this been?
Yeah,
that seems like a lot.
Yeah, that does seem like a lot.
Seemed like an awful lot of. It was Felton, says my mom. It was the Felton up in the Santa Cruz Mountains there. Yes, it was a lot of blood. It was an exceptional amount of blood, to the point where she started getting a little lightheaded. I'm like, what do we do here exactly?
And then I started maniacally cackling because I was
what are
like,
you gonna do?
It didn't hurt. I just was like, oh my God. So it was like a full-on horror movie.
It was. It was. Yeah, it was a basic horror film. I mean, just. By the way, speaking of basic horror films, we learned recently about the existence of a Nicolas Cage film that I think we're going to have to reconvene a screening of Meinberg movie Mondays on a Saturday.
On Zoom or something.
We'll do it on Zoom because we don't want to get hassled by the Zuckerberg man. But it is called The Unbearable Weight, something weight of unbearable talent. Now, initially, I thought this has got to be some sort of a joke, but it's actually Nicolas Cage playing himself, making fun of himself, and I'm thinking to myself, this might actually be a damn good film. In any event, I think we should all watch that together. Carrie says they want to see this. I didn't know this the other day. I was walking past one of those little red box things that you, honest to God, can still rent DVDs on. Who knew that those things existed, or that DVDs still existed? And I see the sticker for this thing, and I thought, this is either some industry intern punking the Pacific Northwest with the existence of said one of Laura's hairs on me, the existence of said film, or it exists. It exists. I watched the trailer. It looks fucking awesome. So we gotta put that on the list. Any other orders of business to get to? Should we have a show? Should we do this?
I think you should tell them about your mosquito venom extractor.
I will tell you about that. Let's do this real quick, and then we'll get right to that. Orders of business tonight, kids. I'm telling you, so much to cover.
And now,
Christina's
Stefan and Roy.
Christina's dinner party friends are like, what the fuck is this, Christina? What on earth are you watching? My
are you
God.
having a dinner party and we're the entertainment?
I can't. Well, that's it. I don't. Caveat emptor, gang. Honest to God, who knows what we're going to talk about? So just be prepared if you're mid bite.
We've already covered my 24-hour bloody nose. Great.
We did that. There's some other things we need to talk about here. There are a lot of masturbation jokes about my father. Okay, my mom likes to use dildos in all of her answers.
To win the game.
There's a reference to our friend Eric and having 18 inches.
Right.
Enum claw. Don't Google it. Listen,
we give away a rubber chicken.
We do. I'm just telling you, these are the things that are going to come up tonight. Just so you're warned. Just so we're all friends here. Just so you're warned. So I am, as you know, because I've talked about it ad infinitum, very, very allergic to mosquitoes. Now, Laura got this suction. I'm going to go get it. You tell them about it. I'll get it.
So the mosquitoes are out of control this year. Is that for everybody or just for us? So when he gets bitten by a mosquito, it swells up.
Marble into my skin. Not good.
It's really bad. It looks itchy.
Oh, it's terrible. Yeah, it swells up literally like that. It's like a grape. It's a grape.
What's a normal mosquito? I think we're the opposite ends of the
Yeah, because you don't get any reaction at all.
I get a tiny red mark.
Yeah. Oh, Lily's here. Hey,
hi.
Lily went and did a triathlon last weekend and then this weekend. So Lily is a badass. So here it is. Now, this looks suggestive, does it not? It certainly does. This is what it does. Basically, it's like you get a mosquito bite, and it's why it creates suction, and it's supposed to suck out the venom out of there, and then you don't get the same reaction because it's supposed to pull the venom out of your skin. And I'm like, yeah, okay, it's cute. It's Bronco, that kind of shit. I'm like, this is adorable. But guess what? Guess what, haters? It worked. Because look, I had a bite up here. Not a trace. Not a goddamn trace of it.
I got it from the Amazon.
Thank you, fine makers of Easy Bites Relief. Tonight's only show brought to you by Easy Bites Relief. There we go.
Not brought to you by them, but brought to you by them because we bought it and then told you about it.
Can I also mention that I am doing, before we get started on the fine game that we have prepared for you tonight, the dinner party people are like, can we? Time's a wasting. I'm doing a 30-day song challenge. This is very, very. My mom doesn't say use dildos. She talks about dildos. Yes, I didn't say you used them. No, my dad uses his right hand. See, and that's the difference. Listen, I've got a callus for all of this, gang.
Is this where we're at now?
It bounces off me at this point. Yeah.
Okay, so we're doing this.
So I'm doing a 30-day songwriting challenge. I'm going to write one song every single day for 30 days, and I'm going to be broadcasting it on the social medias. Now, that sounds insane, you say. It kind of is, but here's the thing. I'm doing it anyway, right? I'm writing basically a song every day, so I'm like, why not just put them out into the world? And plus, I like structure. Oh boy, do I like structure.
Did summer make you go crazy? Has summer boiled your brains?
Yes.
Why have you started this?
Well, I don't know. You are doing a 30-day challenge as well. It's fun, isn't it? It's fun to do a challenge. My mom, in all caps, hello, Stephen. Let's clear this thing up, shall we? Yes, let's call it cleared up. Let's call it that callus, like the one on Jim's left hand. That is exactly right. There's a callus on my soul, on my psyche.
I have a show and tell.
Oh my goodness. Oh well, she's getting up. I didn't know if she was going to do a big reveal or something like that. This is a family show. Family show. Do we need some sort of a drum roll here? I have no idea what she's about to reveal here. Anyway, if you want to follow my adventure, I'll give you links for it. It's going to be on Facebook and also on the TikToks, and I'll probably do it on YouTube as well. So anyway, stay tuned for that. What do we have here?
Oh,
Laura's back.
Well, I don't know if you guys know, but since the pandemic started, I wrote these 3 books.
You guys, look at this.
So I wrote this book first.
Yeah.
And then I wrote this book.
Nice. Yes.
And last week, this book came out.
Wow. This is unbelievable.
It's pink.
So cool. Yeah.
So that's 600 pages worth of books. I don't know.
Yeah, my wife is a baller, is what she's saying, right? She is a writing fool. Let's see, what do we have here? My dad says, let's clear this thing up. He uses 2 hands. Okay, good. Because he has to. See, it's a joke about a large penis on my father.
Yeah.
I have a callus. I have a callus on my psyche at this point. I just said nothing is getting through. Let's start the game, shall we? Yeah. Now, I said that we would talk about the heat, and so we shall. It is so hot.
How hot is it?
Even blank is sweating. It is so hot, even blank is sweating. So there you go. There's your first clue. So Christine, I'm sure, has explained the rules to you, gang. But what you do is you fill in the blank with the funniest response that you can think of. I take the first round. I decide who I think has the funniest response. And then Laura takes the next one. And by the time we get to, it used to be 14, and then we do our tiebreaker on 15. Made no fucking sense at all. Now we do it like proper, ladies and gentlemen. We play the rounds to 15, and then we have a tiebreaker at 16. And the winner this week will receive...
A rubber chicken.
A rubber chicken. Okay, there you go.
Wait, can you guys see the show still?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my God, my mom's dildo is sweating. Okay, there you go. Good. I think you're off to a golden start. You're really, really off to a great start. Kathy says she doesn't have her glasses on, so she can't read the titles. Okay, well, I'll just, here we go. It's so hot, even blank is sweating.
Of the books or of the cards?
Ray says, my sweat is sweating. Christina says, Mercury is sweating. I like that. That's good. We're sweating all the way up on Mercury. Planet Hollywood, my English cucumber. Old Spice is sweating. Okay, these are good. Freddie Mercury is sweating. Oh, Freddie Mercury is sweating. Pin it.
Even Satan is sweating.
Yeah. The books are sweating. My cat...
one's called Funny You Should Ask How to Make a Website.
Yes.
Then Funny You Should Ask How to Self-Publish a Book. Then Funny You Should Ask How to Market a Book.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now listen, we're going to be pixelated, kids. There's nothing wrong. Please do not adjust your set, as they used to say.
Can't help it.
It's StreamYard.
It's StreamYard's problem.
And I actually I owe StreamYard a solid because they charged us like for the yearly rate, and it's twice what the regular rate is, and their service is kind of crap. Am I right? If I'm lying, I'm dying.
Yeah.
And so I kind of said, hey guys, could you give me half of that back if I downgrade to the other thing? And they're like, oh sure. So thanks, StreamYard. The Pixelated Only Show brought to you by the fine folks at StreamYard. Okay, deodorant is sweating. My calluses.
Even the desert is sweating. And Scott Coates, how
Scott
are you
Coates
feeling?
is here.
How
Scott
are you
Coates
feeling?
is here. Scott Coates.
I'm sorry, I had surgery, so I didn't check on you. I think you had the COVID.
Oh, yikes.
I'm so sorry.
Yikes. Kathy says hot flashes are sweating. The desert clown is sweating. Cold shower. My cold shower is sweating. I'm still going to give it to my mom for her dildo is sweating because, it's right off the bat.
Someone tagged me in the Harpo photo yesterday.
Man.
Like, oh, this is happening right now. I'm like, I'm never going to see him.
How does that clown go around the desert in full makeup without just sweating his balls off? I don't understand.
I don't know how that clown even exists.
Scott's doing well. Good to know, brother. Okay, it is so hot.
How hot is it?
You can cook a blank on the sidewalk. It is so hot, you can cook blank on the sidewalk. Oh, the white balance is off. I got a new camera. If you're thinking that we look a little pinkish tonight, it's not because we're extra healthy, although we might be. It's because I got a new camera and I still haven't quite adjusted all the colors. Now, the last one, though, as you noticed, had a penchant for running real orange for some strange reason. And so this one is going to be ultimately an improvement. Here we go. It is so hot you can cook blank on the sidewalk. A clown. The bottoms of my feet, says Kathy.
You could cook a clown.
Yeah. It's cooler in Arizona than it is here, says Kathy.
That's not right.
Yeah. Let's see. Gary says my meat curtains. You can cook our meat curtains on the sidewalk, but don't, because that would be very, very
Just
painful.
sit on the sidewalk.
Cook my wiener on the sidewalk. Okay, there you go. All right.
The bottoms of my feet.
Jelly shoes. Oh, remember jelly shoes, kids? All right.
The
chef.
stinkiest little
You can cook a
shoes.
chef on the sidewalk. David Saltzer's here. Hello, friend. How are you, man? Oh, yes. Well, we just talked about Mercury, so Kathy says Uranus. There you go. Nice. Books.
I bet if you sat on the sidewalk, you could cook your anus too.
Christina said you can cook your books on the sidewalks. That's very nice. That's an accounting joke. It's an embezzlement joke, I believe. The jelly shoes are back. It's terrible. I don't understand. Didn't we get rid of those on purpose? It's like high-waisted jeans. Didn't we decide just collectively as a society, no more
We
of
should
this?
throw that out in the Gen X group and see if it starts a fight.
Cook, says my mom. Dear Lauro, what doesn't start a fight on the Gen X's 50 site? I'm telling you. You can cook what on the sidewalk? What's the
Those
funniest
people love
response?
fighting. They
love to fight.
I'm going with Scott Coates, a clown.
A clown. You cook a clown on the sidewalk, yeah.
Ooh, I should be writing this down.
Who doesn't love some delicious ground clown? It's a 100% clown burger.
Can I have a pen?
You can. Here we go. I'm going to read this following one, and the only inappropriate response is death because we don't get it shut down. In a just world, Trump would be convicted and sentenced to blank.
Oh boy.
In a just world, Trump would be convicted and sentenced to blank. The only inappropriate answer.
There's Christy Fix. Hi.
Christy Fix. What up?
That was a drive-by. She's like, hi, I can't watch right now. I just came to say hi. Bye.
She came by so quick that you heard a Doppler effect. As you, hey, you got to right? Yeah. Anybody for the Doppler effect?
Scott Coates didn't have COVID. Yay!
Good. Okay, well, I'm glad to hear. In a just world, Trump would be convicted and sentenced to blank. All right. To walk the plank? You know, like that? All right.
Can they convict him?
Oh, yes. Oh, he can very much be convicted. He has to be tried first, though. Poverty, convicted. Yes, exactly. I like that, Dad. Sentenced to poverty. A life without...
Minimum wage.
Life without the possibility of cheeseburgers. I think that would be the cruelest. Looking at Steve Bannon's... Lily.
Wow.
Nicely done, my friend. Boom. Love it. 99 years in the county pokey. Singapore. Oh, yeah, boy. They do punishment right in Singapore. Caning. That's what they do. Skid Row. These are phenomenal. Provide retribution to all of us who have been subjected to his orangeness. Oh, my goodness. And he never would. He might be sentenced to it, and he never fucking would. That kid skates. I don't get it. Christ almighty. Not
Four
speaking.
Seasons landscaping.
Anybody think, like, I don't know if anybody else has noticed this. I may be the only one. When he gets up into his high dudgeon mode, rah, 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 he sounds like Rosie O'Donnell. Has anybody noticed that? He really screeches. Like, it really, I'm not saying she screeches, but it's a New York thing. It's a New York thing. I'm very used to it. I heard it a lot. Living in the Pacific Northwest for the past week, and a house with no AC. Yeah, that is hell. You got a friend. Well, ask Carrie and Eric, and my folks. Really. Let's see. Well, I don't
think anybody has AC, right?
Somebody had a phenomenal answer. It was who? Lifetime of drippy hair dye, 99 years. Oh, yeah, it was Lily, of course, with Steve Bannon. Looking at Steve Bannon softcore porn. Love that. And by love that, I mean it made my stomach turn a little bit. Just had dinner. My hypochondria, by the way, and I think I've mentioned this on the show in the past. Listen, my life is aces right now. My life is going very, very, very well. And so, of course, my natural response to that is being like, I have something, I'm going to die, right? Because, of course, life would just play a cruel joke on me and shorten my life. So this week, Stefan's hypochondria is so bad this week, he's now convinced he's got blank. Stefan's hypochondria is so bad, he's now convinced he's got blank. The cards look pink. I got to deal with that. I'll deal with it later.
Are you going to keep that camera?
Forever without his tanning bed, says my mom. That's good. Yeah. Clinton Justice. A lifetime supply of Covfefe. Be Charles Manson's cellmate. Okay, Stefan's hypochondria is so bad.
How bad is it?
Thank you very much. He's now convinced that he's got blank.
I'm not going to miss that again.
No, I know you won't.
I'm not.
Goiters. I got
quite
goiters.
on the ball right now.
I got the goiters. I got a case of the goiters. What is goiter exactly?
That's when you don't eat enough
iodine, right?
And then you get a big lump in your neck.
That because your thyroid swells on up, doesn't it?
I think
that's the reason why they started making iodized salt. Unless I missed my guess, they started putting iodine in salt. Quick way to deliver the. You know, this is sort of a conspiracy theory.
Ray Saloom says you have monkeypox.
I got monkeypox.
Yeah. Is that going to be another pandemic? Like, everyone go home, you've got the pox.
Well, not unless you're all fucking each other, because apparently that's the only way you can get it. Euphoria syndrome. I do have that probably. Trump hair, monkeypox, Proud Boy balls. Okay, very good. Let's see. Mosquito bites, immune to the venom sucker. Boo. Yeah.
No, he was so into the venom sucker. It was like, and this thing hurts. I mean,
feels
it's
great.
like, it's intense, right? It's like cupping. It's
very much cupping. I thought I was going to get a hickey. I thought for sure I was going to get a hickey from this thing. Okay,
it suctions.
So let's see what we have here. Hypochondria is so bad. Stefan is convinced that he's got Trump hair. Says Scott. He's got monkeypox, says Ray. Proud Boy balls, which is, I guess, similar to blue balls, only on the opposite side of the spectrum.
Yeah.
They'd be red. Mosquito bites, immune to the venom sucker, says Lily. Monkeypox, says Ray. Unnatural Republican thoughts. Christina says, a secret Trump sibling. Swollen toes. Jim Cox says fish pox. My mom says barnacles. Carrie says scurvy. Who made you laugh there?
I'm going with your dad with fish pox.
Fish pox. A fish pox on both of your houses. Very, very good. Okay.
We had the fish doctor out this week. Mr. Fish is not cured.
He's not cured. It's a damn shame.
He had a second operation to try to fix his complete verticalness.
He swims like this. It's not good. Yeah. It's not good.
But we have another gimpy fish. So
we do.
Norman. He has a separate, totally different disability.
Completely different origin story. But all of these fish are living their best life now. That's all I can say. They're living their best life now. We are a sanctuary for broke dick fish. It's a good thing.
Just throw them in there. It's fine. They all keep each other company.
Okay, here we go. It's time for the Only Show suggestion box. Let's play. Okay, suggestion box. I wish the Only Show had more blank. Suggestion box time. Here we go. If I could make this anonymous for y'all, I would. I wish the Only Show had more blank. It's time for the suggestion box. I would have prepared something, but
we are the home for broken fishes.
Oh, we are. Absolutely are. Dick Fish was the name of a friend. That's... Okay, so we had a whole show during the pandemic about friends that we grew up with funny names. You grew up with a River Hudson.
Yes.
There was a friend of ours went to school. They Donald Duckles. Parents are cruel. Parents are fucking cruel. Am I right?
Jeez.
Have more chicken and waffles. Boy, oh boy. You're absolutely right, Mom. We should have more chicken and waffles on this show. That is a fabulous bandwidth. Yes, exactly.
Everyone's like dildo jokes. Dildo jokes. Tell more of them.
Ass. Publishing notes. They'll reference ass. Okay, we're off to a fabulous start here, kids. So here we go. My mom says chicken and waffles. Kathy says bandwidth. Yes, we wish that too, Kathy. Christina says socks. We haven't given away socks in a while, have we?
I have some socks in there. They have dogs on them.
Ray says dildo references. Carrie says titties. Lily says dildo jokes. Kathy says publishing. Yeah, absolutely. We can have more of that. Ray says ass. My dad says monkey gifts. Let's see.
Bleach. You know why.
Oh boy. Tidy Whitey says Christina. Parental warnings. Oh, I actually have a parental. Did you guys ever hear the parental warning that we did? I don't know if you ever did. Should we play that?
Oh, yeah, that's funny.
Let's play that. Lori wrote this. I recorded it. This was quite some time ago.
Kathy says COVID tests. We have so many COVID tests.
Our cup runneth over.
We have so many. You could juggle them right now.
We could absolutely juggle them, yeah.
Would you like to?
I don't know. Maybe. If things get slow, yeah, we could. Oh, my God, we're so pink. I noticed in the replay, like, Jesus H. Christ, we're pink. And not in a bad way. Not necessarily in a bad way. Just very, very pink. All right, let's see if I can call this
No,
up.
he said money gifts. I'm so confused. Who said money gifts?
I thought my dad says monkey gifts.
Monet gifts?
Let's figure out the winner for this round, and then we'll play this for you. Live in-person shows. Let's do that. I like that.
We should do that.
Sunday shows.
I know, I'm so pink now. I'm like noticing it.
Nudity. No, Ray. No. My brother, you don't want that.
No.
Now, let's see.
Nobody wants that.
Do we do we go with the obvious one here? Did you choose this one, or you chose my dad? I'm going to go with, I don't know, Carrie had a number of funny answers. Actually, I'm going to go with my mom with chicken and waffles. I like that. And that pleased me. I think honestly, every show could use more chicken and waffles. So here is the video that we did a little while ago.
Scott says hours. If we had more hours.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's one thing that I would love to squeeze into my day, and my brain seems to be taking it very seriously because I don't fucking sleep anymore. It's like, oh, you want more hours? Here's where we're going to find them. And let's see, bring this up a bit. Sharing the screen. Okay, here we go. Let's see. And, yeah, let's do this.
The following program contains violence, disturbing imagery, nudity, and, oh my God, why are you even watching this? Just run away. This shit is going to give you nightmares.
No.
For real. Nightmares where you are running naked on a treadmill made of razor blades, and your third-grade teacher is pointing and laughing at you. And even if you survive the treadmill with your feet intact, she is going to tell you that you flunked the third grade,
Bye,
which
Christina.
negates all the rest of your achievements. The program is rated TV MA NSFW OMFG GAF TTV BYGAS. It is unsafe for epileptics. It kills lab rats. Why are you still here? This show came out of the dark recesses of a coked-up guy's mind who has just been given too much privilege and access, and now just takes a depraved delight in disturbing and scaring you. In fact, if we're being totally honest here, the original creator never expected a third season pickup, so now he's just trying to think of creative ways to kill the characters off. Seriously, don't watch this. We can't warn you strongly enough. Do you need a doctor of some kind? What is the matter with you?
There you go. All right, very good.
The following program contains violence.
That thing got like
50,000 views.
50,000 views or
People really
something.
think that. I don't exactly know why. I think it's honest to God. I think it's the most viewed thing I've ever done.
No, I think the Crawford Tickets Blues has like 100,000.
Does it really?
Yeah.
Wow, I haven't looked in a while. Okay, so moving on with the game. Here we go. Let's cheer. Did you guys know my mom was a cheerleader? Sure you did. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, cute.
We're gonna have a cheer right now. Give me a blank. Give me a blank. Give me a blank. Give me a blank. And that spells blank. Yay. All right. Yeah, that's the best that I could do. I didn't bring my pom-poms. I can get my mom on to do it. She can give us an actual legit cheer. Okay, listen, I'm not going to put up with this pinkness anymore. I got to do something about this. Yeah,
Well, now's a good time to adjust all the contrasts, right?
Yeah, here we go.
Let's do it now.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Da-da-na-na-na. Yeah, da-da-na-na, da-da-na. So let's see. Yeah, no, that's
No.
Oompa Loompa. Total
No.
Oompa Loompa. Okay, so
No.
let's go. No, we need a little bit more blue. Okay, now it's way too much blue.
Should I get out of the picture? Maybe
Oh, my
I'm
God.
throwing the whole thing off.
Oh, because the white balance. Yeah,
Yeah.
You're far too white, honey.
Uh-huh.
That's the issue. Oh, there we go. Okay, now we're getting better. Let's look at this. Yeah, that's looking more
Okay.
white. Okay, it's getting warmer.
We should ask their opinion.
Yeah. Well, okay, I think we got it. I think we nailed it.
Is that better?
That's
or
much
do we
better.
look the same?
Yeah, I think we look about the same. I'll deal with it later. Okay, so give me a blank, give me a blank, give me a blank, and that spells blank. SHIT works every day of my life, says Lily. Yes, indeed.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah. Oh, man. It spells every work day of her life. I'm so sorry to hear that.
I don't like that.
I labored on the illusion, Lily, that you enjoed your job.
I
don't know
thought that too. I heard through the grapevine that you were a fancy executive
Yeah.
and you loved your job.
Yeah, that is what I heard. But apparently we've been woefully misinformed. All right.
Oh, you should pin it.
Oh, pin it. Yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
pin it.
Pin
So,
it.
Yeah, okay, there we go.
Pin it.
Give me a mask, a 6-foot bubble, a job with contactless delivery. That spells COVID negative. Wow, Kathy. I mean, the sheer amount of effort
Give
that
me
went
a
into that.
mask.
The sheer amount of effort that went into that
Kathy's
response.
about to go work from home,
Yeah.
and that's going to be the most epic thing in the world.
Carrie says, give me an S, give me an M, give me an R, give me a T. That spells smart.
Smart.
My dad spells Tito's. Lily says she did love her work until there was a bunch of
Yeah.
changes. Well, that happens.
Oh yeah, we had this discussion about how I once had a boss that was 25 years old.
Yeah.
That was terrible.
Look, I'm working on stigmata for y'all. Here we go.
Oh,
That's what
boy.
we do. Tito spells happy. Okay, so this one is yours to judge there, dear Waro.
Wow.
Well.
Give me a D. Give me an I. Give me a. That's Ray Saloom spelling dick over there.
Give me a C. Give me a bouncy C. There you go.
What's a bouncy C?
That's it. That was it.
Oh.
You can sing any song in the world if you got a bouncy C. You can sing any song in the world, just follow me. You can sing any song in the world, just like. All you need is a bouncy C. Let's take a hike. Oh, give me a bouncy C. Don't you know? Got some things and ba-da-bow. All right.
I don't know why your mom made me laugh out
Give me
loud.
an F, give me a U, give me a C.
That spells fuck
Give me
up.
All right, points for my mom. My mom is crushing it tonight.
Hey, fucko.
Yeah, lady, if you keep this up, you're on your way to a rubber chicken. If you don't watch yourself, that's what I'm saying. Now, we all grew up. We Generation Xers. I'm sorry for the boomers in the crowd, but I'm just gonna have to make this reference anyway because it's ours. We made mixtapes. We made lots and lots of mixtapes, particularly when we wanted to woo a particular someone. There would be songs that you would put on there, and send them to your best friend, whatever, never. And a big part of it was the artwork and things like that. But it always had to have one particular song if it was going to be your signature mixtape. So there you go. Every good mixtape has to have blank on it.
Mine was Take the Skinheads Bowling.
Take the Skinheads Bowling. I believe I put How Soon Is Now on every single mixtape I ever made. I think I probably did. Yeah, I don't know. It works sometimes. Am I right, fellas? Ladies, did you ever manage to connect just based on a decent mixtape?
By the way, Ange and Fuzz are out to dinner. They say hi.
Ange and Fuzz are out to dinner.
Well, I guess
say
they're
hi.
out with some other people that came from whatever. It doesn't matter.
Everybody be having dinner on a Saturday night. True Faith, yes indeed, by New Order. None of their songs, by the way, or rather I should say, all of their songs had titles that were never even once spoken in the song. Right? Like there's almost...
Is that true?
Except for Shell Shock. Shell Shock actually was the one song that had... But there was like Bizarre Love Triangle, True Faith. Those words were never uttered in the song to the best of my knowledge. So...
Literally put With or Without You on every
very good.
mixtape.
Okay. Melt With You. Boy, oh boy, Melt With You.
That's a good one.
Big medicine. When we were on the radio, final KSPB days, radio station KSPB, our high school station, 91.9 FM, KSPB, 625-5078 is the number to call for dedications and requests. And everybody would always want to have, like, I want to dedicate Melt With You to Blue, Blue, Blue. So there we go.
I'll step the world and melt with you.
At least once a set, somebody would be coerced into playing Melt With You by Modern English. Thank you very much. Thank you, Brain.
Yeah.
Thanks. You're here for
Thanks,
that.
Brain.
You show up for that. But couldn't tell me why I walked in the room the other day. No, maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't own you by Know You, Old You by Willie Nelson. Something So Strong, says Kathy.
That's a good one.
Nowadays, that Kate Bush song. Yes, indeed. Yeah, I think that's exactly right. Hi, Fly Michelle. Enough's enough. Melt With You. My Name, says Kathy. Mr. Big, To Be With You, With or Without You. True Faith. Hotel California, the Eagles. Oh, right. Let's see, Something So Strong. I'm going to give it to, well, I'm kind of inclined to just give everybody a point on this one, which would be tantamount to giving nobody a point. So let's give it to Lily, because I think that's a very timely answer. Running Up That Hill by Kate Bush. Just screaming through the charts because of its presence on
Is it like is this
Stranger
the first
Things.
time anyone's ever heard that song?
Of this generation, of the new
I guess
generation.
so.
By the way, I found out, and I'm very disappointed, that this new generation is going to be called Generation Alpha. I was predicting absolutely that this generation was going to
Generation
be
19.
called something, like Generation 19, something having to do with COVID. I was wrong. Yeah, well, I'm sure that...
Generation Vid.
Oh, that's not, no, well,
Why
where's
Alpha?
my horn?
That's not even a good...
It doesn't even make any fucking sense. Like the first generation of the century. I believe that's the reason why they're called that.
Oh, that makes sense.
Speaking of music references, you can't always get what you want. It's famously said by the Rolling Stones. But if you try sometimes, you get blank. Can't always get what you want. But if you try sometimes, I might have to break out my Mick Jagger impression. Careful. Careful what you wish for, kids. Because it's coming. It's brewing up inside of me. I can feel it. Just, here it comes. I'm going to have to put on my giant satin jumpsuit like Mick. Yeah. There we go.
Go ahead.
Oh, there. If I had, it works better from the back.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. So it actually.
Here we go.
You.
I didn't know if this was really going to happen, but here it is.
There you go. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm here all Saturday. Oh, wait. The one move I forgot. Hang on. There's the one signature.
He's
move
coming
that-
back. He's coming back.
This is the one that you love, right? That's the traditional Mick thing going on there, right? Plus the lips. Oh my goodness. Hey,
I'm giving it to Kathy for a restraining order.
that's good. My mom wrote a pube on your Diet Coke. Mom, you're crushing it tonight.
That's
These
funny.
answers are hilarious.
That's funny,
I
too.
love that. Okay, so Kathy gets a point.
Oh, no, that was Carrie that said that.
Oh, Carrie said that.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. Speaking of, let's just stay with the rock and roll here for a moment, shall we? Just discovered Jim Morrison is alive. You guys know this? Ed did not know this. Did Doc know this? Jim Morrison is alive and working as blank. Just discovered. This is just hot off the Weekly World News presses. Rock star and I don't know.
Start the show over. That's it.
The thing that went through my head is unutterable. I'm not gonna say it. Jim Morrison, who famously died
Second intro.
lump of shit in a Paris bathtub. Yeah, that purple's wrong, man.
That's not what he was doing.
No, it wasn't. Yeah, it was-
He overdosed in a bathroom.
Apparently he
He wasn't
did.
taking a poop.
yeah, okay.
And he wasn't taking a bath.
He's working his Elvis. Oh, Scott Coates. Oh, you're good, my friend. You're very, very good. JFK's Jr.'s pilot to go to that rally in Dallas. Oh boy, wow.
Ooh.
That is a series of conspiracy theories just rolled into one. If you worked in Hunter Biden's laptop, you'd hit the trifecta there. An Uber driver.
Working as a desert clown. Hey!
My mom says it's a leather pants cleaner. Oh, those pants.
Wow.
You can imagine those pants. They could walk on their
Let's
own.
talk about
those pants
the
are still
probable
alive.
smell of those pants.
Those pants have to be alive.
Now,
right?
Jim Morrison didn't wear underpants.
No,
I don't.
famously.
I don't.
Famously did not
and
wear
he
underpants.
never washed himself. So I'm going to just assume that those pants were
Oh God.
yeasty.
Oh, just yeast would have been the best thing that was living in those pants. Am I right?
Fungusy. You know, like the smell of athlete's foot.
David Salzer says homeroom teacher at Alameda High School, which he attended. Christina, who's no longer with us, she lives in Alameda. Did you know
She's
this?
alive. She's just at her dinner party.
That sounded like she was dead.
Yeah.
Christina's alive.
No,
Very
we
much
love
alive.
Christina.
Yeah,
she's alive.
A Vegas Elvis impersonator. Okay. Well, actually, I see Kathy and Scott had the same thought there. He's living as a boner. Let's see. An Uber driver. Says my dad. A desert clown. Is this me? Is this me on this one?
It is you.
A singer in a Journey tribute band.
That's a small town girl, yeah. Yeah, I want to see my day.
Okay. Just discovered Jim Morrison is alive, and he kept him in the freezer like that influencer said you're supposed to do rather than wash them. Yeah, that is true. And by the way, it fucking works. I don't wash my jeans. It works. You just put them in the freezer. It kills all the germs. It has to be a 0-degree refrigerator, though, to kill all
Do
the
you
germs.
freeze your jeans?
Occasionally I have, yeah, when they've been particularly ripe. I've frozen them.
Why do I not know this?
I don't know.
And why do I eat food out of that freezer? You know I'm a germaphobe. This is why you don't tell me this,
I don't tell you
right?
things.
Oh, boy.
I just noticed, Scott, I'm so sorry. I was about to give it to you, but then I noticed that Kathy beat you to it. A Vegas Elvis impersonator is the right answer. Just discovered Jim Morrison alive as a Vegas Elvis impersonator.
Kathy just said a TikTok influencer.
So yeah,
That's also fun.
she's spiking the ball at this point. So there you go, points for Kathy, 2 in a row for Kathy. She really wants this, kids.
Oh, didn't you just give it to someone else?
No, I just give it to Kathy.
Oh,
Because I was going to give it to Scott, but then I discovered that Kathy got there first. So,
I see.
Anyway, honorary points for Scott. Have you guys heard about the newest LaCroix flavor? Have you? It's called Blank. Check out the newest LaCroix flavor, Blank. What do we suppose? What kind of obscenity am I inviting here? It just occurred to me. Laura's holding her nose.
Blueberry pancake.
That sounds fine. that sounds drinkable. I just have a feeling it's not going to go that way. I have a feeling it's going to
No.
go a very different way. Water flavored water. They have that. Can you believe that? LaCroix actually has plain seltzer. Why? It makes no fucking sense.
I'm gonna
What's going to
say
be different about their plain seltzer?
Yeast. Jim Morrison's pants.
Oh, boy. Squirrelberry. Jim Morrison ball sweat.
Uh-huh. See?
Pumpkin spice latte. The PSL. Somebody's got to be working on that. at the Final LaCroix establishment.
COVID flavorless.
Because you get.
Oh my God.
Might as well be anything.
So the first 5 days after my surgery, I had these big splints in my nose, so I couldn't breathe out of my nose at all. I couldn't taste and I couldn't smell.
Yeah.
And it was like having COVID, I think. Like, I mean, without the fever and the body aches, right? But
skip that.
It
Sleep
was
on
really,
that. It's a good
it was
thing.
really weird because I would have to eat before I ate something. I would have to have you smell it.
Yes, you would. I would
Like,
be here.
oh,
Court
is this
smeller.
okay? I don't know.
I have a working nose. What are you gonna do? Just rely on the ones you love.
It was bizarre though to eat things and really not be able to taste them.
sure.
And like, oh well, I guess it doesn't matter what I eat.
Carrie says, newest LaCroix flavor, musk. Ray says, Tillamook cheese, saltwater seltzer, metallic spice, says Kathy.
Bear hole.
This one is yours, I believe, to judge. What do you say?
I'm giving it to Carrie for musk.
Musk. I like that, yeah.
Remember musk?
Yeah, I do.
That used to be a scent that people would buy and spray on
It was
themselves.
horrible smelling. Like anybody who wore that scent did not like the people who had to be in their general vicinity. And I can't imagine it ever got you laid. Although it was the 70s. How did we procreate past the 70s? People were so gross back then. Am I right? Like everybody just smelled of like menthol cigarettes and just like weird fabrics and just like the fabrics they retained your stink such that when you take them off, when it gets time for bedding down with somebody, it's like, wow, I can only imagine just the waft of odor
We
that'll
got
come
two
out of here.
patchoulis at the same time.
Patchouli.
That was an onlyism.
That was an onlyism. Yep. All right. What do we have here? Well, let's flash back, shall we, to the year is 2006, and the hit song "Milkshake" by Kellis is just all over the radio, and of course. The lyric goes, my milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. Well, let's see what the 2022 version has to say for us here today. My blank brings all the boys to the yard. What brings all the boys to the yard? What that you were in possession of, dear viewer? What do you have that brings all the boys to the yard? That's what we want to know. Yeah.
Sunburn.
Sunburn. Yeah.
Trying not to get it. That's why I don't go outside.
Fair. Well, yeah, and you are fair. I didn't mean that.
Yeah.
I always intend your puns, gang. That's what I say. So, let's see it.
Kathy says divorce
My
papers.
divorce papers brings. Carrie says Ninja Creamy. Nicely
You
done.
should buy a Ninja Creamy.
Oh, they're loud though. Holy shit, are they loud?
They're
Well,
very loud. Or you could come here and have some sorbet.
I was going to say, might as well just let us be your middleman.
Yeah.
We'll be your middleman. Come
We
over
have
and
air conditioning. You can come over and sit in it.
This is my flavored lube.
Oh boy! Wow.
My bear hole brings all the boys. My undecided vote. Wow, Ray, that is a great fucking answer, dude. Yeah, being an undecided voter, that'll bring all the boys to the yard for sure. Patchouli, pro-choice, pro-birth control stance. Yes, indeed. Unkempt gardens. Kombucha. Kombucha is, I like it. It's so fucking sweet. Do you guys agree with me on this one? Kombucha is just like, it is unbelievably just off the chart sweet. It has like 17 grams of sugar in a single bottle.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
Crazy.
I've only had it once, and it was like what did you buy? It was like lemon ginger flavored.
Something like that.
It was
yeah.
really good.
It's very, very good.
Yeah.
And apparently it's quite good for the gut flora, as it were. You ever think about this? There are billions of organisms living on your body. Like,
in your skin.
we should never
in
be
your
lonely.
hair. Yeah.
Am I right? We should never be lonely. We're an entire planet full of stuff, just all having a this microorganismal chat with one another.
My NFTs bring all the boys together.
I'm going to go with Ray. I thought Ray had the absolute best answer with undecided vote. Nicely done, Rapel. Very well. What round are we on there, dear Waro?
This is round 12.
Round 12.
12.
One fashion trend I wish would come back is blank. We've been having these sorts of discussions on the 80s group, and interesting. There are so many guys who say that they wish that big hair would come back, and I'm like, no, I don't.
Do they think that though?
Oh, what they wish is that their youth would come back. That's
Yeah.
what they wish.
Uh-huh.
That-
Wait, they wish their big hair would come back?
No, they wish that women's big hair would
hair.
come back. And the same thing with like hair metal and all this other stupid shit from their
Did
youth.
you like really big hair?
No, I never liked really big hair.
Did any
Not ever.
guys watching? Did you like really big hair on girls in the 80s? Like that really big poofed up bangs?
No, not cool. I don't like it.
I'm just gonna guess you didn't. It was crunchy to the touch.
I didn't like it. No, I went for the natural look. Let's see. Leotards, says Carrie. Parachute pants. Hammer pants. Stop Hammer pants. Apparently, hammer pants are making a comeback. I think this is one of the.
Well, can we bring back Z Cavaricci pants? Those were just as
Cavaricci.
unflattering.
Z Cavaricci. Are we off the air?
Are we?
Our comments have stopped. I don't know. Oh, no, there we go. It was just a 50s t-shirt and jeans. You know, that's, as far as I can tell, that's universal.
That's still in style.
That's always going to be in style. T-shirt and jeans, yeah, absolutely. Caftans, hot pants, velour tracksuits. Hey, how you doing? What are you looking at? Fingerless gloves, tutus, Guess jeans. Oh, Guess jeans.
Fuckos.
Funkos. What are those pants? The million-sized pants? Junko jeans. Remember those?
No.
Oh, those were awful. Skateboarders used to wear those. They basically were like, they weren't just bell bottoms. They were like bell legs, elephant leg pants. OP shorts and white New Balance. Oh, remember white New Balances? Puffy white New Balance.
Kara says, I didn't have big hair, but I did use a lot of hairspray. Jump in a pool and go blind. What does that mean?
I think it means
just all the chemicals.
All the chemicals would seep into your eyes, right? Bell bottoms, mini skirts, bell bottoms.
You know what was funny is that it took so long to get that hairstyle. It took 2 hours.
Apparently, it was quite time consuming to construct.
With like a curling iron and hairspray and some Aussie sponge spray. And,
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Lily
scrunching.
says jumpsuits until she has to pee, and then
see.
then that's a problem. Because how are you going to get out of that thing? You have to kind of take the whole business down, don't you? High stack shoes for men. Who had the funniest response there, dear Lauro?
Let's see. I go with let's see. OP shorts. Saddle shoes, Guess jeans, fingerless gloves. They give it to David Salter for hot pants.
Hot pants, yeah. Made famous by James Brown. Well, he didn't make them famous, but he certainly admired them. Certainly admired the hot pants. Let's see. What do we have here? I find blank utterly irresistible. How about you? I find blank. Lauro. There we go. I find Lauro utterly irresistible. I believe we all do. I believe that is a unanimous sentiment here on The Only Show.
I closed the window of the show. So professional.
And we're back. It's professional, sir. Yeah. Listen, we prepare for hours for this show, as you know. We rehearse and rehearse.
Every day.
I was thinking about how,
What's the clue?
The clue is I find blank utterly irresistible.
Okay. I'm
Beer.
gonna pull it together.
Says Lily.
I'm gonna pull this together.
Laura's muffins. Yeah, well,
Right.
the line forms to the left, my friend. Everybody likes Laura's muffins. Let's see. So, what do we have here? The Only Show. Thank you, Ray. Nicely done. I find Jim Cox. Oh, nice, Mom. That's very sweet. She says she finds Jim Cox utterly irresistible. Let's see. Cake. Well, any carbs? Says Lily. Yeasty pants. Says Ray. My toxic self-loathing. Oh, Kathy. We're going to lift you up on our shoulders and then carry you out of the stadium like the
Kathy,
fucking champion.
We are going to make you like yourself as much as we like
Absolutely
you.
Right. Yeah. Clown.
What's it going to take?
Clown pain. Staying up too late. Boy, oh boy, I can't seem to get myself to go to bed before like 2 a.m. these days. I'm just up.
And because I had that surgery and I'm like, I can't really sit down or I'll fall asleep, but I don't want to fall asleep at 8:30 p.m.
Sure.
So I'll be doing things until 9:30 or 10, and then I'm dead asleep.
Just like, remember the scene in the opening of the $6 Million Man where the rocket crashes to Earth?
That's me.
That's Laurel.
10 o'clock.
Those
It's hard not being able to breathe through your nose, actually.
My mom says she finds Ed Sheeran utterly irresistible. Scott Coates gets it.
Carrie hates Ed Sheeran. They can have a fight.
Scott Coates with Robert Palmer. Nicely done. Good,
okay.
because he's simply irresistible. Nicely done, Coach. You earned that point. You earned that point, my friend.
There's no telling where
Men
the
in
money
kilts.
went.
Voting, says Lily. These are all fabulous answers. I love all of these. We are on to round 14, 15.
This is 14.
We're on to round number 14. If I could go back and change one thing in history, it would be blank. If I could go back and change one thing in history, and of course, you recognize that there are basically two scenarios here. There are either the time loops or there's the multiverse. So either if you go back and change things in a closed loop, then you are stuck to deal with the consequences and possibly even meet your future self or your past self. So that's an issue. The multiverse, though, is you go back and change a thing, and then it all splits off into a bunch of different possibilities, right? Which I think, if we think about this, gang, is what the Terminator film had to be about, the loops, right? It had to be about, because if it was a multiverse, you could just keep going back and changing it. Well, actually, no, I take that back. If it's a loop, wouldn't you just be able to go back and change it and go back further and further and further, basically into the Stone Age, where like you're trying to kill each other because that person is going to invent this person, person is going to beget this person, and eventually you're killing the first human to prevent the rise of the machines. Am I right? Am I thinking this through all the way?
I think so.
Yeah. I'm not high, but I should be for this conversation. I should be absolutely high for this conversation. So maybe it was the multiverse. I don't really know. This sort of thing bends my brain, honestly. It'd be much easier to think that we're in a simulation, I think. But if we're in a simulation, if it's something like The Sims is done sort of randomly. Like you have only modicums of control over the characters themselves. So I don't know. What do you think?
I don't even know where to join this discussion. Should I get in where the I don't.
Anyway, yeah, I haven't smoked in so long. I don't know. The thing about smoking is you either get it right or you get it desperately wrong. It's like it's one or the other.
Yeah.
Or you don't smoke enough, and then it's like, what's the point? Let's see. If I could go back in time and change one thing, it would be hanging Chad, says Kathy. The Big Bang, says Kathy. The birth of any member of the current GOP. Yeah, says Lily. My high school GPA, says Kathy. The Brooks Brothers riot, says Lily. That was fucking assholes. Oh, Roger Stone. The hairless crotches that were ever thought to be in fashion. Okay.
Okay.
Says Ray. The Trump family, sure. Fudgicles. We changed Trump's election? Sure, absolutely. The outcome of Reagan's assassination? Oh, boy, oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
Good night, everybody. Good night.
And we're done.
Good night.
Yeah. And okay, we're done. That's it.
Boy
Third
bands.
intro.
Letting my friend watch the unmarked videotape.
Oh, boy.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah. I've never understood the appeal of filming yourself having sex. I never really have. I've never gotten
How
that.
can that go well?
I can't go well. First of all, we're covered in pimples and moles and things like that. No, nobody. I don't want to see myself.
But,
as humans,
people in general.
Humans, like heat rashes and bumps and things like that. Nobody wants to see all that stuff. I don't want to look at that. If I could go back and change one thing in history, it'd be Putin not being born. The tax code. Is this me? Or is this you?
It's me.
It's you. What do you say, dear Laura?
Kathy did make me laugh with that unmarked videotape.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Well, there it is.
Let's see. Yeah, she had like 6 good answers. So
very good. Now, is this a tie between Kathy and my mom? I believe it is. Or did Kathy walk away with this thing?
No, Kathy. Yeah, it is a tie between Kathy.
Hey, it's a tie between Kathy and my mom's. Okay.
It's a 2. No, I'm not even going to do that.
No, we're not going to do that.
I'm not doing that.
Whatever. Do your worst. I don't give a shit anymore.
I'm not doing it.
Honest to God, I'm like somebody with COVID who's lost their sense of smell with this whole thing. Dildos and masturbation joke score.
Wow.
Do your worst. There we go. So here we go. Kathy and my mom, do your worst with the following answer. The 80s smelled like blank. They did have a smell. The 80s, and in my recollection, every room smelled like cigarettes, a mixture of cigarettes and whatever cologne was popular at the time. So somewhere between Merit Ultralight 100s and Drakkar Noir. Which, by the way, I don't know if you know this. I was at Macy's the other day, and I was walking past I believe it's the fragrance aisle. Right? And I see Drakkar Noir there. And you know how olfactory is really the gateway to your memory. It is absolutely the when you smell something, it takes you right back to where you were. For whatever reason, it's a very, very quick way to bring yourself back to a particular time and place. I'm going to go and have a whiff of Drakkar and take me right back to high school. And I go over and I smell it. And it smells nothing like. They've completely reformulated it. It's
really?
new Coke. It smells nothing at all like what it used to smell like. I don't know if they've done this to other colognes or perfumes or things like that.
Well, some of the I used to like CK1. Mm-hmm. Do they still make that?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I haven't worn fragrances in many years.
I used to like
Yoop. Joop. Okay.
Yoop.
My mom says the 80s smell. This is a teen spirit. That's good. Kathy says teen spirit, clove cigarettes, and fear. My mom says the 80s smelled like a virgin. You guys. These are great answers. My God. I don't envy you all, but you have to choose right now. Choose between my mom and Kathy, and give the like to the one that you think had the funniest response. My mom's answer was the 80s smelled like a virgin.
That's
very
pretty
funny.
funny.
And Kathy's was teen spirit, clove cigarettes, and fear. Also very funny. Fear. A lot of fear in the 1980s. We're going to get bombed. Back
Yeah,
to the Stone Age,
exactly. It's
you
the
know?
Cold War.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Kathy's ready to. She's ready to offer it to my mom, but I believe we let the voters decide.
Kathy gave her winning rubber chicken to Eric last week
Oh wow.
for fixing the deck.
Where is Eric?
The Eric fixed the deck.
Have we
is he
discussed this?
asleep? Is he is
she sleeping?
is he sleeping?
sleeping?
Is he taking a chick nap?
By the way, we've started to notice that our fish are napping now. Did we mention this on the show?
Oh yeah, we
It is
noticed a trend.
Adorable. It is the
Did
cutest
you
fucking
guys
thing
know
you've
that
ever-
fish sleep?
with their eyes open.
Not the pond fish. We can't tell if they're sleeping.
probably
They
don't.
hide under the lily pads all day.
Yeah.
But we have fish in an aquarium in the house.
because we're fish people
the
now.
fish that crapped out of the pond. It's a long story.
Yeah.
After the eagle attack, one of the fish bugged out, so we have to buy an aquarium and put him in the house
Yep. Yep.
because he went all PTSD
He did,
and
yeah.
started biting all the other fish.
Yeah.
He was like, "I gotta get out of here! You'll never believe what happened!"
Yeah, he was all Dennis Hopper from that
Yeah.
scene in Apocalypse Now.
No, seriously,
Wasn't
he
good.
went crazy.
Yeah, so
mentally
we had to get him out of there.
crazy.
So anyway, we see them in the tank, and they're literally like this. They're just like, they sit in one place, and they're just like, you guys
But
okay?
it's always in the same place.
And the little flippers just kind of. It is really it's the cutest goddamn thing. So do we have
Oh
do we have a
my
winner?
gosh, so
Do we have a winner?
funny.
Who had the funniest response between my mom and Kathy?
Eric wastes Chris's today. Eric is being a North Bend
I believe
Jungle Boy.
Eric was at Chris's today. I believe North Bend Jungle Boy right now. Wow. Okay.
He is deliverancing out there on the river. I don't know what any of this means. I'm fascinated.
So I almost made a joke, and I was like, "Squeal like a blank." Was
Oh,
almost
boy.
one of my clues today, but I was like, "That's
I
just
don't
not going
think
to go well."
No, I don't think so.
That's not gonna go
I'm
well at
just
all.
reloading the whole thing so I can see who won. Oh boy.
You know, it's a gnat. It's a gnat. No, don't worry. And besides, look, hey, I have the fine Easy Bites Relief. Easy Bites Relief, the only show brought to you by Easy Bites Relief. There you go. Sticking on my fucking neck. Carrie, beware the banjos. Yes, indeed.
Oh, your mom won.
Woohoo! Congratulations.
Yay!
My mom had a great night tonight. Really nicely done, Mom.
Really her funniest
Well done.
pants.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ever.
Wearing her funniest pants tonight. Yeah, congratulations to Jan
Would you
Cox.
like the rubber chicken or the dog socks?
Yeah. or
So many other things.
perhaps you would like some gelato, or
You can
have whatever
you
you
can
want.
choose from the whole prize basket.
Oh, yeah.
I'll bring we could bring it over there.
Oh, and Mom, guess what? Guess what arrived in the mail? Joe Henry's book.
Oh, that's
Joe
right.
Henry's book is here. It is a glorious thing to behold. So I'll bring that
It's
to you
beautiful.
tomorrow. Yeah, very nice. Okay, kids.
Easy
Very, very
Bites
cool.
Relief is the retirement plan.
Mom says she needs another rubber chicken in all
Oh,
caps.
okay.
Well, kids, we got you in and out. I feel like I'm just about to get
That
vaccinated.
really
That looks like the old school vaccination that used to get like the flu shots at school. They come along, the kind that had like it almost seemed like they had a hydraulic pump in them. It was
Yeah.
like shunk, shunk. And I'm like, oh, I want nothing to do with that. And in fact, I think I actually had my mom write a note saying that I didn't have to do that because I was terrified of needles growing up. Oh my God. Petrified of fucking needles.
Carrie says we torment the neighbor chickens with the rubber chicken. They make noise, so we honk back at them. Someone in Sammamish has chickens. Is that okay?
I cannot imagine. I honestly can't imagine
Everyone's $1 million house.
that people are putting up with that. I
That's
can't
not-
imagine that people are actually putting up with that.
I guess you
in
can have
Sammamish.
chickens, but you can't have a rooster, right?
Yeah. Chickens, regular chickens, just kind of clucking around. That's one thing. But yeah, if you got a rooster, we had a rooster down the way, and I haven't heard him in a while. I wonder if maybe he became dinner.
No. Those people get a rooster, and then after a while, the rooster goes away, and then they get another one. And
So
then
they eat
goes
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they either eat it or a coyote eats it.
Or a coyote eats it. Yeah.
Or a bobcat eats it.
Yeah. All right, kids. This has been fabulous. Congratulations to my moms. That was awesome. It's not Hickey. It's Easy Bite. That's exactly right. That is their tagline, Kathy. You and I, we're going to go in. We'll start an agency. You and I. It'll be fun.
Chickens and ducks and gooses.
Oh, my.
What about goats? Does anyone have any baby goats?
Baby goats they're cute until you have to live with them, and then they're just kind of sneaky and annoying.
I need to go to the Sammamish animal sanctuary because I want to pet a goat.
Okay, well we can hook that up. They have
They're
them there.
just so cute. Their little faces.
Shall we go out on a piece of music tonight? And
Yes.
if so, what do we want to hear? Hi, Lou.
Why don't you sing something?
Oh, I was going to play a video.
What do you got? What video do you guys want?
I don't know. Let's just pick something here. What do we have? What
What are you doing here?
The dog. I know the dog seems to want something.
I see.
Let's go out on Mystery Fish.
All
shall
right.
we? Okay, let's do that. That'll be fun.
Mystery fish.
You came to life one Pictionary night, or so they say, and no one could agree just what you are. Some think you're a seahorse with a pizza for a fin. Whatever you are, Lori didn't win. And oh, how the arguments began. But you turned your back and you swam away to a quiet place. Sitting on your clipboard now in all your majesty, you'll show the world just what you're meant to be. Maybe you're supposed to be the penis of a clown, or a beaver cube that's been turned upside down, or a seahorse who'll practice law over an enum claw. Mystery fish, won't you come and make your wish so that everyone can see the deep down inside, no, nobody can hide. What they are is what they are, my strange aquatic friend. Everyone will someday see that in the end you are a mystery fish. I bet you're totally delish. Even though what you are nobody knows, but you be you. In the end it's true that everything, yeah, everything is gonna be okay. Everything is gonna be okay. Yeah.
It's a dolphin.